What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw, and with me, as always, is the Black Knight, and we are the co-owners of Hella Dope Toys, helladopetoys.com. And this show, my friends, is Hella Dope. Aaron, how the hell are you doing?
Good, man. We had our, company little holiday party. So that was nice and bright and early in the morning. But
Bright and early in the fucking morning?
it was like, I had to be there at 7. Get everything set up, and then it didn't start till like 8:30.
Oh, they didn't take you somewhere fancy?
No, not this time.
Oof. Rough. That's sad.
But everyone had fun. It was a good time.
Well, that is good. As long as everybody had fun, that's all that matters.
Indeed.
Sorry, this immediately
caught
my eye. Here
Dude,
comes Ghetto Claus.
It's funny. It's funny because I was at the grocery store, or maybe I was I don't know. I was somewhere, and this guy, old white guy, like he could have been Santa Claus himself. He goes, "Say there, fella. Nice beard there." I'm like, "Same to you, I guess."
You do have a nice beard.
I do what I can.
Yeah, you have a beautiful beard. Awesome. So, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna ask you, Aaron, immediately, what it is that you are sipping on.
Well, Mr. Darklaw, we continue the streak of the 7 select purified waters from your 7-Eleven or Speedway, whichever one you have in your town.
Mm-hmm.
Quite tasty. But I bought a friend today, a very special friend.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. Today, we also will be enjoying the cold beverages of the spiked strawberry. Team Still Reserve, we're back for one night. This is the first beer I've had. It's the first beer I've had in like a month.
Really? How does it feel? Have you opened it? Has it been cracked?
Oh, it's been cracked. It smells delicious.
Yeah. Are you already like up in the club? You know?
No,
like,
not yet. I just walked in.
Boots and cats.
I just walked in and they handed me a drink and said, "Here you go, on the house."
That holds up because every time I've gone into a club with you, specifically when they're going and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats, they go, "Oh, hey, white guy, you're with him? Here you go, Long Island, motherfucker."
That's right. That's the way we did it.
That's always how it's gone.
That is the rule that my brother has left me with when we get out, man. You go out to the clubs, Long Island's all night.
Yeah.
And then somehow someone's got to get home. But somehow we did it.
So, hey, spoiler alert, we're still here. So,
or maybe,
look, like if we can do it, you can do it too.
Maybe this isn't just a replay. We're really just not here.
Actually, now I kind of want a sound clip that plays the entire show that goes, and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Well, think I can sample that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Next week, folks. Let's just add that to the things that I don't ever actually do.
No. Well, it'd be unfair, Ted. What are you drinking on there today?
Well, you know me. I'm always rolling the trusty waters of Saratoga. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my microphone, but there's chaos happening upstairs. I don't know what it is. However, about 7.5 minutes ago, I was not right here. I was actually elsewhere. where I had been literally drinking all evening, and I just walked out with this Miller Lite. Like, they say, hey, no alcohol past this point, but like I just left and nobody stopped me. So I'm still sipping on this. Nobody
Nice.
stopped me. Um, I really don't know what's going on upstairs. So if you hear dogs barking, I have no clue why they're doing that.
Speaking
Um,
of, did you get that dog that from what's her name? I saw you. I saw you sparked interest.
yeah, yeah. All right, look, friends. Those of you that came to hear about toy companies that crushed it, I'm about to derail this whole fucking thing because honestly, Aaron, I have had the absolute worst fucking week, quite possibly of my entire life. Hence the excessive drinking and me just stealing beers from bars and just coming here and I'm not an on-stream drinker anymore, but here we are. Um, Aaron, can I tell you about my week? Can I tell you about my week?
Sure.
So, we ended the stream last week. Killer show. I strongly recommend going and checking that out. And I'm living the good life, dude. I'm happy. I'm healthy, full of it. So my wife, Mrs. Darklaw, she opted to leave her current job last Friday, Black Friday. While you and I were setting up at the toy show. Check that show out from last week. So she left her job, put in a notice, started a new job. So she was overlapping jobs. And on Monday, I wake up to find out that that job said, "Hey, we don't have any work for you until like the end of the year, So we used you for Black Friday, and we know you quit your job, so fuck off." That has just added some stress to my life. I am not a rich man, Aaron. I'm not a rich man. I took a part-time job to fulfill my dreams of hella dope, uh, with the understanding that my wife works and pays for groceries and her car payment. And suddenly, here in December, we are stuck with my wife suddenly not working anymore. So it's been a grand scramble, Aaron, a grand scramble of us trying to find things for her, which we ultimately did. There are options on the table. We've been playing a game of choose your own fucking destiny, and boy, has that just been a wonderful time. Um, so to ease my stress, I happen to plop my ass on the couch and open up Facebook and find a post that was made just moments ago of a very free Boston Terrier from a friend of ours that we went to high school with. And my wife is an avid Boston Terrier lover. We have a Wally. He's hung out in the stream once or twice, and she was just like, "Yo, I don't need anything. You give me that dog, that's Christmas, dude. Fucking game over." And I said, "Well, let's fucking go." I didn't think it was gonna work out, but I messaged her and she said, "Fuck yeah, let's go." We went there. We brought Wally. They got along great. They look exactly alike. Like I found out today they were born 10 days apart, but you would swear they were literal siblings. So we brought her home on Thursday, maybe. Um, and she got along great with the boys. We have three dogs here, she, who are all barking upstairs. I don't know why. She got along great with the boys, but Stacy, uh, they weren't clicking. They met through cages and gates and whatnots, but I never felt comfortable letting them loose together. And so Zoe the dog we adopted, spent a few days here, and unfortunately, I had to make the really hard decision to piss off my wife and my child and say, "Hey, this dog that you love a whole bunch, she actually cannot stay here, or else I don't know what's going to happen." So this morning we had to give her up. So uh, yeah, I'm having a really rough week. I'm an avid dog lover, and I'm drinking beer on stream. And this isn't what any of this is about. I'm just going on a fucking rant, Aaron.
See that?
I'm just today. I'm incredibly sad. I'm incredibly sad for a lot of reasons, and yeah, just you know, you just fucking want something to go your fucking way, and yeah, that's just not what the universe wanted this week, and yeah, I'm not even fucking looking at the chat. I'm just fucking ranty, dude. I haven't talked to anybody about this. I just gave up a really sweet dog today. I have a wife who isn't working. I'm trying to figure it all fucking out. And I'm just drinking a lot, which probably is not the best response at all, actually.
Probably
Probably not. I should probably be doing what you're doing and drink water, but here we are. Here we are.
not.
And I just hijacked the entire show. I had to do show prep today. I had to go give up a dog and then do show prep, and then I'm like, what the fuck do I even fucking talk about today? So I just fucking put up some bullshit. So I apologize to anybody that was coming here for something or other. I just had to put up a fucking thumbnail. And yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I showed up like 3 minutes before the show started.
Sure did.
Because 10 minutes prior to the show starting, I was across the street. And yeah, I'm not having a good day. I'm not having a good week. I'm not loving life. I'm not enjoying anything, really, Aaron.
I see that.
I encourage all of you to go buy some toys or something or other. And I'm going rogue. This is payback for the Street Humans episode, Aaron. That's what this is. It's payback for the Street Humans episode. Go check out the Street Humans episode if you haven't, where Aaron went rogue.
Yes, but my going rogue was for made results. Where are we going here?
Oh, I have no fucking clue.
See, exactly. So my rogue still was relevant.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, it seems like everyone in the chat is on your side. They want you to vent away and let all your worries out.
For the record, this is just venting. This isn't a sympathy thing. I'm a grown ass fucking man. I can handle my own shit. I just happen to be here in front of the fucking camera, and just started talking. So. Yeah. 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 Rough week. Rough week in the Dark Law home. And on top of that, when you're trying to deal with a rough week, and then every email is this one. Wait, that's not it. It keeps moving.
Oh, yeah.
Give me an update on this order.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Since you, I'll give you some time to reflect. I'm gonna go on a little segment I like to call "Where's Your Shit." Let's start with.
We don't have a thing for that. Hold on.
I know it's new.
Where is your shit?
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know. So the question of the week has been, unfortunately, the Marshall and the Aces of Aviation from Ramen Toy. That is by far the number one email, the chat message we've gotten for the last month. And the answer to that question is, I don't know. I have set Ramen Toys sales rep a numerous of emails. I have messaged Ace directly, and Ace refers me back to his sales team. I don't know. I really don't know. The last message I got was 8 days ago, and that message was, "Oh, we'll get back to you with an answer." That's it. That was the email. So, if you are looking still to get the ramen race, or not the ramen racer, Aces of Aviation, or the Marshall, you, we're just as far in the dark as you are. I have no clue. So, I will continue to blow up their email and blow Ace's DMs up until someone ships me something because I don't know. As for option number two, the Arctic Bat from G.I. Joe, you know the words that are coming. Pick a date and let's all be surprised because it keeps getting pushed back infinitely now. Now it says 2025, which I get it. That's like in 3 weeks, but it's not in 3 weeks in regards to when we're going to get it because it was August, then it was October, then it said December. Now it says 2025. That's all I know. For all I know, they could just cancel the whole thing because they're just not going to put I don't think they're going to put it out. But I'll be shocked because watch, I cancel all these orders and then they ship it and then I'm stuck with it. So those are the two, number one and two of the emails and messages that we have gotten the most about where's my order at.
I want
That's
to
your
add two.
answer.
I want to add two things. One, uh, again, not trying to shit on ramen. We're gonna chalk this up to a miscommunication. Um, but yes, we are working on answers. And secondly, I think I want to talk about NECA, which has also been in
Oh,
the
yeah, that was the other
spotlight.
one. Well,
So
there's good news there though,
there is good news there to a degree.
to a degree. But I mean, it's by far at least an answer that I can give, knowing the end result of things that are actually starting to ship. So, with that being said, we got an email from NECA 2 days after I got a response from Ramen about the question that I've been asking all month. They are in the process now of getting ready to ship some things. What are those things you say? Both Krampuses, the clothed version of Murder She Wrote, and I want to say there was like that Predator, maybe that Predator, I believe, was in that list. And then everything else
Oh
is
boy.
kind of in a weird processing phase that will start shipping more laterish than sooner. But at least those are the things as of last Wednesday from NECA saying, hey, we have these in our warehouse. We're going to be charging you next week, and then we're going to ship them. So if you've gotten something NECA, Murder She Wrote, or the Krampus, or I think it's the Predator, I'd have to find the email. I don't remember. Those will be not here for Christmas. I doubt it. I'd be shocked if it gets here by Christmas or therefore after. So those are the three companies so far that we've gotten the most questions about. That now I have given you answers, and I will send this in an email to kind of further explain to those who do not watch this show about where your stuff is, because that's where your stuff is.
I wanna add to the NECA because I know you were really frustrated because you couldn't get any answers from them. Um, I literally spent half a morning blowing them up, being transferred, getting put on hold, talking to a
Dude, you get a
guy.
hold I didn't get a hold of anybody.
Oh no, I apparently called the wrong department, which they transferred me to somebody who was not our rep, or I don't even know who the fuck our rep is anymore at this point. And they gave me the generic blanket response of what we've been giving people of, hey, all summer we transferred to a new computer system and shit hasn't been shipping out. And honestly, originally, because, you deal with the vendor side mostly. Like, I wasn't really necessarily believing it because we were getting emails from people. Um, Like, oh, hey, this is popping up in this store. When are you getting this? And I'm like, well, that's weird. That's weird that NECA's shipping out stuff, especially overseas, to retailers, but we haven't gotten our product or been charged for a product or been told, hey, whatever. But we've been getting these random miscellaneous charges. And
Yeah, it's like a
normally, if
dollar. It's
yeah,
a
if we
dollar
get
every week. They charge a dollar.
yeah, and sometimes like days on end, like every day they'll charge us $1. So we assume when somebody's nitpicking at our fucking bank account that something's about to come. They're just testing it to make sure the card works, and they'll charge the card and they'll ship it. It happens from time to time. But we have gotten emails of people trying to cancel NECA shit or asking where NECA shit is, and they're like, "Well, hey, I have it here, but I'm in another country." And I'm just like, "Well, that's weird. That's weird that NECA would ship something to another country but not its local retailers." I really wanted an answer on that. I wanted a definitive answer, and I called, and again, I got the blanket response that we have given all of you guys. Brand new computer system, warehouse backed up, working on orders. So all the $1 charges that we have received essentially represent an order that we are going to receive that has yet to be shipped or charged to us. And the email that we received was highlighted with things of, hey, this is what we hit you with a $1 charge for, like the Murder She Wrote, because that shit was due in October.
Yeah,
And when you're a toy retailer and you get constant emails of where's my shit, and you deal with 50 different toy companies, and I don't fucking know. What the fuck is your shit? I
yeah.
don't fucking know.
That's my. I mean, some of you guys are good at this. At least you give an order number. Like, hey, my order number is 2025.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, okay, 2025. Oh, it's this. This. It's this. Okay, great. I give you the answer that you get. But then you get, hey, where's my toy?
Where's my doll?
And I'm like, I start with the basic stuff. I search by the name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your name is John Doe. Hey, John Doe.
Mm-hmm.
There's no order for John Doe. John Doe ordered it under a different name, and I don't know. So I have to send back, well, what's your order number? And they go, well, you should know what it is. How should I know what your order number is? Because you didn't tell me it. Your name doesn't match the order. Help me, help you, help me, help you before I throw my phone across the room for a simple question of what's your order number? That goes a long way in customer service helping. Like, I need information in order to provide answers. It could have been as simple as, I think it was one that you had where I think it was someone had two orders kind of back to back, but
Oh
only
yeah, yeah.
part of
Cancel
it went
one.
out.
Yeah.
So, that happens. Hey, when you're going through and you're sorting through orders based by name or based by what the item is, you tend to skip one. It happens. We've all done it. But we need help. Help. Like, give me info. We'll get there. We'll get to the end product with the right information.
Yeah. I was about to make a valid point. Too many
Oh
Miller
yeah.
Lights.
Was it the Ed comment?
Yeah, oh yeah, the Ed comment was good. I did want to I'm just gonna bring this up, not the yeah. So
Ours too.
there's also an reoccurring issue with USPS from all the Four Horsemen orders that went out on 11/29, because they did go out on 11/29 and they were stacked. And I know they weren't stolen because they were scanned. They're obviously scanned in all the tracking. However, anything that went out on 11/29 appears to be in limbo for reasons that I can't understand. And this happens a lot. We deal with this where sometimes a package is scanned, but it's not scanned along the way, and then it's magically marked as delivered, or it is scanned and for some reason it's held up at a certain post office for days on end. I do not know why these packages aren't moving. It is incredibly discouraging, especially since they were all pre-packed, and then I got up very early to run all the labels and ensure they were all out that day. And that and the fact that it's a fuck ton of fucking money, not just for you guys as the customer, but for us as the retailer, and a lot of that stuff at this point I cannot replace. So um, I am monitoring those tracking issues, and we assume they will land in a timely manner.
Did you print them all FedEx and then drop them off at USPS?
Dude, a lot of shit happens at 5 a.m. Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong.
For the record, for our site, we very rarely do anything UPS or FedEx. So I
I
just
also want go ahead.
shove it in a big box. I shove it in a big box, and I have my mailman, and he's very understanding of me. It's fine.
I also wanted to point this out. Chris Overs is saying that that Canada's post office is also on strike. So currently, any Canadian packages from the U.S. or anywhere outside of Canada, I don't even know if that's in. I mean, I don't even know if inside of Canada they're shipping, but I know definitely going into it, you're not getting it. At least not anytime soon, as they have all gone on strike. So if you have purchased something from us that it has shipped and it's going to Canada, I don't know when you're gonna get it. That's unfortunate, but you'll have to monitor the strike that is currently going on with the Canadian Post.
I want to bring this up because 3 Star Draw has a very large package coming from us. Large package, baby.
Oh yeah.
But Robert also says there's an issue with USPS in general. I don't know. I would blame the time of year. However, we have sent stuff out on other days that have landed, so I don't know. I really don't know what the issue is with this specific batch. Unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do about it until after like a 30-day window. So once it is in their hands and it is scanned, which all of them are, they are collected by USPS. I can't do anything about it at the moment aside from
I
hopes
mean,
and
you can still.
prayers.
I mean, you can still file an investigation. Probably,
I mean, I guess
you're investigating into so many.
sometimes that makes stuff magically appear, but
Well, it's not even that it appears. You just, I mean, you see. I mean, I guess appear as in the sense that tracking information that's finally updated. But I don't know. I mean, the cutoff for shipping to arrive by Christmas is in like 6 days. So we take that into effect. It is the busiest shopping season of the year, the busiest shipping season of the year, and I'm sure they probably have gotten every package they've touched somehow screwed up in some way, shape, or form. But as he said, we're keeping an eye on it. That's all we can do for now. And I mean, any investigations that we start, we will definitely let those know, at least on our end, what we're doing to help the situation.
um, and I also want to touch on this. So the post office 100% is out of our hands, right? We pack the order, we run the label, and in most cases, it's either manually dropped off or picked up by a trusted person. And despite that, like at the end of the day, our job is to serve our customers. So even though things are technically out of our control, and yes, there's not really much we can do about it, we still have a commitment to you guys. So your package not getting there fucking fast is a problem for me, even if it's out of my control. So just know that even though sometimes the post office might lose something or redirect something or have something on hold. That is a huge concern for us, and it's not something we take lightly. I want my box to go out and land to you as quickly as humanly possible, and when that doesn't happen, that's a problem. So,
Mm.
um, I can blame the post office all day, and I will, but at the same time, I still have some accountability towards that, and we it is on our minds all the time.
Indeed.
Um, well, do you want to? We haven't checked in with the chat at all. Do you want to check in with the chat?
Well, man. Good friend, Trust the Screamer. Happy Hello Dope Day. Hope you find the black hole packages. Yeah, we're looking. We're hopeful. The Collecting Brothers, love all the end of the year perspectives. Stay tuned.
We'll get there. I'm off my soapbox. We'll get there.
I mean, our 100th episode is the 29th, which is also 2 days before New Year's Eve and the turn of the new year. So I'm sure we'll reflect back on 2024 and all that is. And I know some of you guys like to know like the in-depth behind the scenes stuff. So maybe we'll put together a little like end of the year video, or maybe we'll just do it live and chop it up and put real. I don't know. We'll do something. Yeah, whatever. Axion Figs, happy hello day, Mother Trucker Legends. The Titan, hail to the Hello Dope Duo. I know a toy retailer that crushed 2024. I know. I mean, I do. I mean, we crushed last year. That's for sure. Miss Stacy Hatch. How's it going? Just a Screamer. Thank you, sir. I went to the doctor because I'm trying to. I still have this cough. I can't get rid of it. I've lost, Ted. I was at Black Friday before the toy show. I was 225. As of last week or this past week, I am down to 215.
Well, that's loss in muscle mass because you weren't fucking making those gains, brother.
I mean, I am a fancy of the Bill girls, okay? But I'm just saying, I replaced them with water guns.
Somebody ping Zakanen and tell Zakanen to tell Aaron he's losing his gains.
I mean, I can't get gains like Zakanen. Zakanen's gains has got gains. It's crazy.
That man can. We need to do a picture with him where he's crushing our skulls with his biceps. Where's Zakanen? Zakanen, rumble in, brother. Rumble in.
Indeed.
He ain't gonna rumble in.
He might later.
He might.
Mr. Wonderful. A bit late, but he's here. Nice for you to join us. Hope you enjoyed your cruise, man. Hope you brought us something back. Not COVID.
Yeah, I want like a weird little elephant trinket or something, dude. Hook a brother up with like a elephant or a donkey or something cruise related, you know?
A donkey. Robert's Infinite Realms. Hold up in jelly time. What's up, party people? Punk with Toys has come to join us. He actually joined us early. This is not he didn't just pop up. He was here pre-stream.
Normally he's watching that other guy.
Oh, the other guy.
That other guy. I'm not naming names. I just know that some of you are secretly watching him.
And we're watching you watch him.
Not that I'm mad about that at all. I'm kidding. Watch who you watch. I don't fucking care.
Jason Evangelista. Hello, Ted and Aaron. Evening. How's it going? Chris, why are these companies screwing hard people and that spend their hard money on these pre-orders? Couldn't tell you, bro. Couldn't tell you.
Boy, can I go on a rant about that?
I could, but I did with Mezcode, and that kind of just summed up my whole year. Yeah, still sour about that one. And then Ted, your good friend, Just Taco X over there on Twitter, man, on Twitch, whatever that thing is called now that I don't use. Much love from Ohio, from Toledo, man.
I love just Taco X. He's my favorite.
And Matthew Matson, my player 2, Ken, has been stuck in the hub for 2 days. They said it's supposed to be delivered yesterday. I think it'll arrive tomorrow. I mean, at least you got movement. At least you showed it moved. Some aren't even showing that it moved. And then plus I packed that, so you know how I do it. My people get stuff.
And
And
oh, go ahead.
but no, you're good. This is Jeff Morris.
Hello, Jeff Morris. I want to emphasize in my 4-year experience of shipping random boxes to random people, where maybe 5 of the thousands that I've sent have actually not made it. In cases where it looks like it's not moving, suddenly it just lands. For some reason, it doesn't get scanned or whatever. I don't know the situations for what causes something to not get scanned while it goes from hub to hub. And sometimes people are just short-handed.
Don't machines that do that anyway?
I don't know.
I feel like they do. There's a machine that has little lasers and it goes, oh, there's a label. Bloop, bloop. Unless like the label's upside down, they couldn't read it.
I have faith in the system, even though I know nothing about the system, but I know in most cases the system has not let me down. The system has like 99% reliability, so they will get there. And for anybody who is stuck waiting, that sucks. I'm super sorry. I have faith in the system.
I'm glad he does, because I don't.
I have to. That's how we do business. I have to have faith in the system.
Punk says he hasn't watched that other guy in a long time. But then Jeff follows that with, there is no other guy.
Thank you, Jeff.
There's only Zool.
Hey, but there is another guy on Sunday, and that's Legend Series, and you should totally check him out after we go off the air, because he's hanging out and opening figures and talking wrestling, and it's a good vibe to fall asleep to if that's your bedtime, like me. It's also how I deal with Lawrence on Monday. I go and I say, hello, friends, and then I watch Lawrence, and I fall asleep. Not because Lawrence is boring, okay? Again, emphasis on that. I am old, and I fucking fall asleep. It's the same reason why I can't fucking join in on the Clubhouse or watch the Clubhouse. It's because I am old, and I fall asleep on the couch. Same reason why I can't watch the fucking UFC, Aaron. I have free UFC pay-per-views all the time. Can't do it. Fall asleep.
So, I fell asleep.
That's my disclaimer on that. So I guess I should follow through on something, right? So I put the thumbnail up about toy companies that crushed it in 2024. And I really kind of figured this would be a community involvement thing. So, chat, I can't remember what the fuck came in January or February or March or April. I don't know. Shit just comes fucking in.
I still say Gina still top.
Yeah, no. Let's talk about Jada for a minute. So this year they dropped M. Bison
and Dalsim.
M. Bison with this fucking cape, dude. This wired fucking cape. This $25 figure that came with accessories and I think an alternate head and a wired cape for $25 fucking dollars, dude. That's brutal.
Yeah. I mean, what? I mean, I was looking at the white Ken.
Yeah.
There are some subtle differences. Like I think the only outside of the white gi, obviously. Mm-hmm. I think that the second head sculpts are still the same.
I thought it came with a different accessory, and I thought that's what
yeah, it
everybody was
comes
in
with the
uproar
big like
about.
the bigger fireball, the Hayukin fireball,
Hmm.
and I'm like, man, that is a nice fireball.
And that's why people won't buy Red Geeken, which is still in stock at hellodopetoys.com.
Yeah, and then they just announced Cyberpunk that's coming out next year. Uh, DJ and Cammy are both. I'm trying to. All right, newsflash. I'm trying to get it before Christmas, but they said I might not get it till after. But I'm trying to get it before Christmas to get it shipped out for you fine people, so you have it under your Christmas trees or Festivus trees before Christmas. Oh, the flaming fist effect. Yeah, that's what I said. You know, the Hayukin fireball, the big one. But yes, DJ Cammy, I'm hoping before Christmas, but all signs lead to after Christmas, unfortunately. So I will try my best to get it early. But Cyberpunk, those figures look sweet. Uh, what was the other line that they had just announced something else that they were working on? Didn't they pick up another IP or am I just making that up now? Nothing. Okay. Well, maybe I'm just making it up.
I have no clue.
That's fine. Someone will
I
know.
Somebody in the chat knows. I imagine it'll be Matthew Matson or our wonderful partner, Action Figs.
Scooby Doo. That's what it was. Yeah. Scooby Doo. Can't wait for Scooby Doo. The Mega Man figures were good. Um, I'm still waiting for the next three,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess now are next year. I thought it was going to be. I thought they were going to try and do like a double dip and release both of the Street Fighter and the Mega Man at the end of the year, but it looks like they're not going to do it.
I'm curious of how many different Mega Mans they're gonna release because there's
Well,
that old toy rule of you always have to have a Darth Vader on the pegs, and
yeah,
there's
but I mean,
one.
there's so many variations to Mega Man. I mean,
Yeah,
they,
you just make him in different colors. Now he's Woodman, now he's Fireman,
yeah,
now he's Aquaman.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
Cut
I think it's
Man,
Bubble Man. My bad.
Bubble Man, yeah, Bubble Man,
Yeah,
Cut Man.
yeah.
Yeah, there's just, I mean, depending on how far down the game line they go, I mean, they can go to. I think they'll stop at Mega Man 7. I mean,
Now,
that was the best run of characters up to that point, but they could go to 10.
there's also a dog. I can't remember the robot dog's name, but he uses
Oh
it
yeah.
as a surfboard, I think, in like Mega Man 2.
Mhm.
Uh, but that would be interesting if they released that and the legs articulated up so it was like a surfboard and maybe they had like a little stand for that.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me that dog's name.
See, I can always remember the dog from Astro Boy, and I know they're very similar.
Hold on.
Um,
13th Prince says Rush.
Rush, yeah.
Or if you're in AEW, Roosh. Chris says Robo Dog. Now I don't know what the truth is.
No, Rush is the dog's name from Mega Man.
Okay. Okay. And then we also have a Dr. Wily that we have not gotten.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to do with Mega Man, for sure. Uh, I know we're not doing chat time, but I want to bring up Daredevil Dave. He says he's a little late. You guys got a problem with that? Actually, Daredevil Dave, I do have a problem with that. We need these watch hours, bro. So I'm gonna need you to stop what you're doing, scroll back to the beginning, listen to me whine and complain, up until you get to this point where we're actually providing real content. So thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank friend.
Thank you, friend. See now that you're on the other side, now that you went back, and watch the whole thing, now we're cool, friend.
Indeed.
Unless you're watching it now without going back, and then
Shame.
so yeah, Jada absolutely killed it, and it leaves options because there's that whisper of Mortal Kombat. They haven't announced anything, so I
Dude, I
don't think.
swear to God, that I said this the last time we brought this up. If Jada Toys announces next year at San Diego, because if they're going to announce it, that's where they're going to announce it at.
Mm-hmm.
You build the crowd for this moment, and you just drop the bomb on them. If they land Mortal Kombat, the things that can happen between that and them having Street Fighter will be amazing.
Absolutely. I especially if you're putting them in the same style boxes, I
Oh
think
yeah.
it makes the Street Fighter figures suddenly become more valuable in box because inbox collectors like yourself, Aaron, are going to want to have that whole display, but they fucking open them because all these fucking toy YouTube assholes are like, oh, this shit's the hotness, you know?
Mhm.
But meanwhile, I'm still sitting here with some Kens, dude. I'm still sitting here with some oh, this is my Ryu. I haven't opened because I know it's gonna be more valuable when they drop that Mortal Kombat shit, you know? Um, but no, I would love. You think of the accessories with just Sub Zero and Scorpion alone, but they could do so many other things. I don't know what you do with Aaron. What do you do with Liu Kang? How do you do bicycle kick? You just fucking prop him up on a fucking stand, put a hole in his butt. You're on mute because you were coughing.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, you'd have to put him on a flight stick.
yeah, but you put a hole in his butt and then have a prong that goes in his butt and then he's going whoop 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 whoop.
I don't question what Jada does. Jada right now cannot do what you got to do and make it good.
Um, yeah, no, I would absolutely love to see some Mortal Kombat. Will it happen? We don't know, friends. We don't know.
But we would
Probably
love to see it.
Probably not. I'm gonna say probably not because we want it that badly. Um. So yeah, Jada just came out swinging in 2024, but there are other independent toy companies that also fucking killed it. Um. I think two of the newest companies that came out and killed it would be Savage Crucible and that one company that we don't like to talk about, Fresh Monkey Fiction with their
Mhm.
Monster Force or whatever. But those two seem to be the hotness where Savage Crucible is kind of taking Four Horsemen market share, and Fresh Monkey Fiction is kind of tapping into. I don't want to say they're tapping into Valaverse market share, but there's definitely some similarities there.
Yeah.
Have you tinkered with any of these figures, Aaron? I'm sorry, I got
Not.
squeakers going on upstairs. There's a whole shit show going on here right now. I apologize.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I haven't had an opportunity to mess with any of them. I mean, I've seen people posting stuff and a couple YouTube videos I've gotten to watch where they're messing around with them, but I don't know. I'm kind of still sour at the fact that they're only at one place and you know I shot my shot at PowerCon and they said no.
Um, so now that some of the Monster Force figures have come out and it seems to be a positive review, uh, would you buy one for yourself?
Oh yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, I like.
You look
I mean,
like fucking Sherlock Holmes right now, dude. The
dude, this
fuck are you
it's hot.
doing? Like you're
Well,
about to solve a fucking mystery.
I am
of
the
of
missing
Monster Force.
USPS boxes. No, it's getting hot down here. Or maybe just because I've been. This is like the first beer I've had in like a month, and it's like,
Okay, look,
uh,
look. When we do get a custom action figure of you, I need this fucking Sherlock Holmes hat that
I
you
got,
have going on. Do you have a
I got you.
feather laying around, by the way? Could you
I
plop
might.
a feather in there?
Right here.
Yeah.
That's more like a Robin Hood thing.
I feel like you're about to go right in your diary.
I might,
Well, I'm sorry. You're a dude. Your journal. Right in your
maybe.
journal.
Oh, see, Matthews, I need a pipe.
Oh, yeah. And a trench coat. Not the creepy goth trench coat or the creepy Flash the Children trench coat. A proper
Damn it,
detective trench coat.
those are all my favorite things.
I'm going to edit that out. So, neither of us have touched a Savage Crucible or a Fresh Monkey Fiction Monster Force figure.
No,
Correct?
no.
Yeah, haven't touched it. Haven't touched it.
I will say that latest wave from Animal Warriors was looking pretty cool. I have to look at some of them as I was boxing them up. That All Khan, I think that's his name. A sweet looking figure. That's probably to me. I think that was the best figure in the whole wave.
I'm sad because, normally when AWOC comes, we have an excessive amount and, we steal some of that. And I literally have some right here by my crotch.
And you muted yourself there.
I'm sad I didn't get a piece of this wave. But yeah, the AWOC figures have been amazing. I like stealing them. Um, they're fun to pose around, and yeah, it just sucks that you guys bought them all up. Like, in what kind of business am I mad at my customers for buying everything to the point where I can't steal? Like, I also could use another skeleton. I could use another skeleton, but you guys bought them all.
I actually got some. I'll fill you in later about that.
Oh, okay, that sounds sexy. I like that. Fill me in, Sherlock.
Well, indubitably, my good son.
Um, but yeah, so like AWOC had a good year. Did they like kill it though? They came out
Oh, I mean,
like
they killed
did
it in a
did
different way though. Like they announced Bushido. Um, that's a way that that's added the line I've been looking forward to when he showed us kind of like the cool behind the scenes, and then the new one that he's working on. He got another one that he's working on right now.
is that the Mars? Ed, help us out.
That's what it is.
Sorry, normally my entire family is asleep when I go live, and that's why I like going live at this time. But apparently they are all in the living room, just causing a ruckus. So I apologize for any back noise. I'm trying to mute myself. Space aliens from Mars? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that from Spiro?
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I don't know. Chat, help us out. We're ignorant. We just sell them. We don't fucking make them or pay attention to anything. We don't do news. That's why we watch Lawrence on Monday.
Space zombies from Mars.
Yes. And that is from Spiro. Is that correct? See, this is why we have Ed. Ed is our, like, encyclopedia. He knows literally everything, so we don't have to.
Exactly.
Oh,
from Arlen, the designer of Spirit.
Okay. Cool. That makes sense. That makes sense. So Wave 3 came out from Spiro this year, right? Is that correct? That's what the
Four.
other gorilla and the gold armor,
Oh yeah,
the one from Jeremy
yeah,
J. That was supposed
yeah,
to be part of the board game.
yeah, the brute and yeah.
Yeah, was that this year? I'm
That was
so
the beginning of
confused.
the year,
Okay. Um.
or yeah, kind of like beginning-ish. I think it was like I think it was like February, March is when we finally got it.
Okay. Still, I think I have one down here. Hold on. Did you? Yeah. So I actually think this figure is the one that our friend Jeremy J. Uh, helped design in regards to being part of the board game, the Kickstarter board game that did not go through, which is very sad. Maybe we'll see a resurgence of that. But again, like, just that gold armor is killer. And also, I just steal toys from our company and stack them under my desk, apparently. Because I also have more, Aaron. No, I lost it.
I mean, you shouldn't have much left of that. I think it's like a couple
Oh no,
brutes
I don't.
and some head
That's just
packs.
mine. But this was procured from Rollkeeper, and
Oh
this
yeah.
is uh, the Elite Praetorian, which I think was an exclusive for Joe Fest. Maybe I don't remember. I don't remember
DFW.
which DFW. Yes, thank you. I don't remember 100%. But Valaverse. When we're talking about independent toys, you can't disregard Valaverse. Um, Series 4 dropped this year. I don't know what day it is ever. Did Series 4 drop this year? It had to have been early this year, right? Again, January, February, March.
Oh, maybe.
Chat, help us out. Hold on. There's Laser Pants. He can help us.
Oh, Rhode Island exclusive for the Praetorian. But the 100th Bone Collector was
Series.
DFW.
Okay, there we go. Which I also. Oh, I opened that one. He's right here. Look, a lot of people are going to be mad about this, but I made my bone collector play the guitar because I needed to put him. Um, I don't know why. I don't know why I did it, but my bone collector is playing the guitar. Incredibly
Yeah,
disrespectful.
Bone Collector likes to do his thing.
He does. He likes to sit in a steel chair and play the guitar.
I don't have. Wait, maybe it was. Is it here? Hold on.
I thought Series 4 was this year.
Series 4 was literally in January.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So, Series 4 absolutely crushed it. That's where we got a lot of these winter gear guards right here, which helped me create my own little kit bash custom, the Snowcat. I absolutely love this. So I took one of those Marvel Legends Black Panther figures from Ollie's, geared them up with the Valaverse Winter Gear Pack, and just went to town. Just love it. And they're the ones sitting in my. Oh,
Now it's broken.
I have too many toys on my desk. They're the ones sitting in the armory here on my desk. So I have. Actually, Aaron, these are representations of you and me. So, you know, we don't have an action figure of ourselves, so I had to generically make one until somebody creates one for us.
Ted, I was going through this.
Okay.
Not to derail the conversation a bit. You know the last time we got something from NECA?
I want to say May.
You're close.
I want to say it was Dungeons and Dragons, that little troll guy, because he sold quick.
You're close.
Okay, tell me.
April.
April.
So
And that was the Dungeons and Dragons guy, right?
Yeah, almost 8 months since the last time we got. Oh, no, that was the professor. That Professor Burke.
I don't remember that.
Is that like it was during that the horror line.
Okay, yeah, he sold quick. I
Yeah.
remember the Blue Lagoon figure that sold quick, and I remember the D&D figures sold quick, and I remember the Flash Gordon figures sold quick.
Yeah,
And then we got the Eastman and Laird figures from Diamond because NECA wasn't sending us anything. And those did not sell quick. In fact, you can still buy them now.
yes, I love it.
And I want to bring this up because I don't think Jeff was maybe here. He showed it a little bit later.
Yeah.
Maybe Jeff did hear this, but we'll re-emphasize it. NECA has sent us a list of things that they are sending to us. They do admit fault. I want to emphasize that. NECA admits fault due to computer issues, and despite them having figures pop up in retailers in foreign countries, they are still working on getting to their local retailers. But I don't think anybody has Angela Lansbury at this time. So we have been charged our initial $1 for Angela Lansbury, and we are waiting for them to charge the rest and then ship them to us. Even though she was
Now
supposed
to
to be out through October.
emphasize, that is the clothed version, not the toonie version.
Yes, not the tuning. Well, I mean, I don't. I, how many people order the Toonie version? A lot? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good emphasis. I just. First of all, I didn't know why anybody bought it in the first place, but that fucking shit flew out the door.
Yeah, because I
Um.
smart.
Yeah. And look. In regards to NECA, NECA is. It's not my company. I don't understand what issues they are dealing with. The response I was given verbally on the phone sounded pre-written and rehearsed and said a thousand
Oh, it was.
times. I don't know what their issues are or if what they are saying is actually the truth. I know a lot of people are fed up with NECA, especially after the turtle layer shit. I think what is most important to us right now as retailers is we get the things that people have paid for and we get those shipped out. And what we do with NECA from there on, I think that's up in the air. I will say I am personally a little bit bitter that there are things that people have pre ordered from us that are in retail in other countries. I find that to be frustrating. Um, and I also find it frustrating that they're outside of us harassing them. There's not a lot of communication on that, where we have to chase down the answers as opposed to mass communication across the board. Um, Outside of that, I like NECA products. Whatever their issues are, I'm really hoping they get through it because I enjoy NECA. I enjoy my Gremlins. I enjoy my Turtles. I enjoy a few of the horror figures. And I really hope they get their shit together and stop pissing people off. That would also make my life easier.
Just a little bit.
Um, well, I want to wait. Hold on. I want to bring this up about the Toonie version at Walmart in the wild. Are you talking about the Angela Lansbury? That's that bullshit, as Chad would say.
That's that bullshit.
That's that bullshit. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Is people email us saying, "Hey, I can buy this now right here. I'm canceling this order." That fucks us. And when I literally call NECA and get transferred and transferred and transferred and given a generic statement of, yes, we had issues over the summer, dude, that was like fucking 6 months ago, dude. 6 months ago. And I say,
Yep.
well, why am I getting all these random $1 charges? Oh, well, that means we're just testing the card to make sure that we can charge you and ship it. And then I don't understand why we need to do that 7 or 8 times. Why do we need to do that for every single fucking order? And also, if you know the card works and you're telling me it's there in stock, why the fuck don't I have it yet? And then, well, fuck, dude, it's a fucking Walmart, so fuck off. That's what's important, friends. It's in fucking Walmart, not the fucking small businesses that you guys are trying to support. It's in fucking Walmart. It'll sit there and collect dust forever. Find it next to Elvira.
Good old Elvira.
Sorry, I'm still not finished with this, and we're still fired up.
Chris, Target. I mean, Target does get first. I don't think it's first. I think between them and Walmart, they share respective runs, unless it is like it was Turtles for a while. Like Target had Turtles on lockdown, and then the movie one started going to Walmart.
Yes.
So now they kind of like have weird shared like Target gets these and Walmart gets these, and then the other ones are in the middle. And like Myers has been getting NECA stuff now. It's weird.
Oh yeah, no, Meyer does have the NECA shit. It's a sleeper.
It is.
And I just want to put this up so when we go off the air, Aaron does not yell at me for being a jackass. Because he will. Like, dude, I need you to not drink again. I also want.
I was just getting ready to pop that up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this one.
Not only do they have it, they are clearancing the shit out of it.
Yeah. Can we talk about this for a minute? Talk about toy companies that are not crushing it in 2024. And I gotta be careful. I know they're watching. Aaron, how careful do I need to be here?
Probably very.
I will be very careful. What? I'll let you start.
Well, let me.
What would
Okay,
you
hold on,
like
hold
to
on.
say?
Let me preference this way first. In the grand scheme of all the things they've done this year, so they've done Robo Force.
Well, that was last year.
I'm talking. Because we're talking about Nacelle being in Walmart. The two things they have in Walmart.
Nacelle in Walmart this year. Yes, that's different.
It's Robo Force and Sectars.
Yes, which is what is there.
Right. So those two. I'm just going to start there. I think was a bad idea, either by production run or promotion or however way they did this, because like at PowerCon, like I said, they had their booth there, and they're like, "Yeah, we sold out of all this." Like, I'm selling for the same price you are, and I can't move one of them. I even made an offer like, "Hey, I'll give we could work out some type of price point that you take this and sell it, and you just buy me some dollars off to the side." They're like, "Oh yeah, no, we'll let you know." And then they go, "Oh well, we're sold out of RoboForce, but we won't let anyone else know that you have it 3 rows over." So there's RoboForce in a nutshell. Great.
That's not RoboForce in a nutshell. And for you telling me that I need to be careful about what I say.
Did I say anything wrong though? I didn't say anything wrong. I'm not saying I didn't trash it. I'm saying is what went into it should have gone a lot better than how it came out.
Well, then let me emphasize upon what you just said. You were absolutely right. We were at PowerCon with Nacelle, and we were, when they were sold out, we were trying to offer them product. They're like, "Hey, we still have plenty," and they politely told us to piss off. Sold out, motherfucker. Sold out makes it worth more because now, friends, it is vintage. Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, the white boxes vintage. Now they have it in that new yellow.
Oh yeah, they have this new weird ass. Yeah, the Walmart boxes are ugly as shit. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry. I'm supposed to be careful about what I say.
You're not
Sorry
allowed
to
to bitch
sell.
about
I
it.
love you. I love you, Michael. Thank you for watching.
Anyway, sectors. The only issue there is the issue that everyone has said is how do you have one without the other? And I mean, to me, that's a hand in hand conversation. If you're gonna have, the figure, you have to have their writer. It they 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 go together. Now, you can say,
Yes.
let's preference biker mice that actually did well.
Yes. Biker
Biker
Mice
mice
did do well.
did very well,
I
and
would
the
say
bikes are on the way.
that is their success point because they paired the two very closely.
They paired it close enough.
Yeah.
They announced that they were going to do the figures, and then in mid run they said, okay, well, we also heard what people were saying, so we're going to do the bikes because you can't have biker mice without their bikes. They're just mice from Mars. Okay, biker mice on bikes that are from Mars. Okay,
Yes.
they go together. So the
Yes.
bikes, and for those, this is another one I meant to think I want to bring up at the beginning. They are on the boat heading to the United States.
I'm on a
Those are
boat.
supposed to be here by the end of the year,
Yeah.
which is in like 3 weeks. So I'm just saying what the email told me. So if you have the bikes on order, we'll see you in 2025.
We gonna be charging you though.
I'll bring that up later too, because that's another piece of conversation that I wanted to get
Okay.
some opinion on.
Well, I want to continue on this nacelle point.
Continue.
Because
I just see that
because
out of all the things, and I'm not I can't say anything about Moo Mesa yet because that hasn't come out yet. But it looks like the perception of what they've done for the line is doing okay. We didn't get it. We passed on it. But
well,
out of
for
all of
reasons.
them, currently, Biker Mice is one. I think Moo Mesa is number two. I don't know. I can't rank the other two.
I do want to take a moment to highlight this comment. And make sure you tune in next week because Laser Pants is our last guest of the year. So if you want more amazing content like this live, tune in next week. So the whole point of the Walmart thing was the price. And so you're talking about RoboForce, which initially when we received it, I think those figures were $54.99. Is that right?
Sounds about right.
And the Sectars were $34.99.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Look at me knowing prices of my own fucking product. Fuck yeah. So now those are at Walmart. And the pictures that we saw, at least from here locally in Columbus, from the Columbus, Ohio Toy Enthusiasts Facebook page, which we love you all. $12.49, Aaron.
Yeah.
$12.49 for a Sectars figure.
Yeah,
Which
they gobbling them up. Like, oh yeah, I want to get it. I mean, not
I'm gonna
me.
say
I don't. I
I'm
have
gonna
them.
say something inappropriate here that's gonna get me in trouble, but it still might be too much. It still might be too much. Great. Go to hellodopetoys.com and buy yours right now. Pay $4.99. But your point with the mice and the bikes goes with the Sectars because a lot of people were on board with this product. They were on board with it. They did want a Sectar, but the deviation was, oh, well, they don't have the fucking bug riders, so why the fuck would I want this? And I can't argue that. I can't. It's if you're used to a Marvel Legends or a Valaverse figure, the articulation on the Nacelle Sectars figures is going to equate more to maybe a Titan series Hasbro figure with minimal articulation. So if you don't have something that's really giving it that oomph, then you just got kind of like a weird painted, semi-articulated figure. Um, and I think they just missed the boat. I don't understand the hatred against the RoboForce. I think it's ignorance at best because I find the two RoboForce figures, one to be massive. They can fit in with any collection. They have those awesome ass suction cups.
Mm.
Not a big fan of the packaging, but you know, it's a big ass figure. Uh, I really think RoboForce should have done better than what it did. So I'm sad that one, it didn't move, and two, it's on clearance at Walmart now. But I think ultimately the issue is Nacelle has given all this hype about we're going to make the Nacelle-verse. We're going to
Mm.
bust out these cartoons. You're going to have Sectars. You're going to have RoboForce. And I also feel like this was like 2 years ago. And I'm just kind of like, well, where are we at? Where are we at on that?
Yeah.
I understand animation takes a while, but you've released figures. RoboForce we're now calling vintage. And as a retailer, I'm just asking why do I continue to commit to this? Where is the Nacelle-verse? If the Nacelle-verse is rocking, dude, I'm on board. Let's fucking move product, make money together. But we saw the same thing with Boglins, right? Boglins from Triaction went to Walmart, which should have been a huge deal. And Walmart immediately clearance them out at $10 and tanked the entire market value of the product. So
Yeah.
now when you have RoboForce and Sectars in Walmart and you're tanking the market value of them, then you're deterring people from wanting to watch whatever product you might release later. In my
Well,
opinion. I may be
well,
wrong.
saving grace for in that conversation is still going to be biker mice because Ryan Reynolds has his hand in that, and right now Ryan Reynolds can do just about anything, and it's gonna have some clout behind it. But to the point is, you're talking about the building a story arc, getting animators, getting it animated, getting all the voice actors, getting everything in place. Now, I don't know how this world works. I'm not in it, but in 2 years, well, I think it's been a year now since the initial announcement that Ryan Reynolds was on board to do the show. We don't even have like this person's voicing this character, or here's a 10-second little animated teaser that we came up with. Like that to me, like I said, right now the people who are buying biker mice is buying it for the nostalgia piece
Yeah.
because it's been long enough where between the two lines that like, oh man, I remember having this, I loved it as a kid, I loved it, I'm gonna love it now. But if you're trying to hook in the new generation of kids, like my son included, he's not. He doesn't want the toy unless he's watching the TV show.
And we're wasting a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like, shit or get off the pot in a Cellverse. Fuck, dude.
So,
I don't know. I think they got ahead of the game. And I can relate to. Look, Nacelle is different. You know, they were like a media company before they were a toy company. They had a lot of good shows, have a lot of good shows on like Netflix, you know, the toys that made us and things like that. Those are fucking bangers. I appreciate that. Um, but at the same time, if you want to get into fucking toys, like they made them and that's great. But like Bobby Valla also preaches this all the time because you know, you can watch 3POA and people are like, oh, hey, Bobby, you should make this and you should make that. And he said, well, I don't want to fuck with dead IPs. And I'm not trying to shit on RoboForce, but what have you done for me lately?
I think Bobby's exact words is, "Who asked for this?"
Yeah, yeah.
If he was sitting in the screen right now, his exact words would be, "Who asked for this?"
And we love Tim Clark. Tim Clark has been on the show. Tim Clark is a co-creator of Sectars, uh, co-creator of Boglins, which we loved a lot. But again, like it just goes back to the what you said, just mice from Mars. They're just sectars that just stand there and do nothing, and they have 5 POA and unpainted weapons, and I don't even know if they have like elbow articulation. I have one over here. I'd have to pull it out, but I recall it being not the most exciting thing I've ever played with. But if I had a sweet ass fucking bug figure with it, I think that would change the game, you know?
Yeah.
Wow, we spent a lot of time on this.
We did.
We
But
did.
it's valid points, though. A lot of these decisions, that a lot of ordering decisions has been sprung from the mishaps of this.
Yeah. Um.
I mean,
Well,
Chris, they did Voltron.
what do we have in the chat?
Let's see. Matthew Matson says, my wife said that the post office aren't scanning dropped off items unless you make them. So if they are just dropped off, they don't get scanned until they arrive sometime.
Let's think.
I mean, my post office scans them, but I'm also there like every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on what comes through. So, and plus, he likes me.
I have a pickup guy. He scans them. I know he does because I hear it, and it triggers my dog. So,
see, my post office is right around the corner from the kids' school, so I take them to school. I go around the corner, I drop it off. Okay, nice win-win. HGC says Ted's Bone Collector always hears Wonderwall.
Where'd he go? I don't even know where the fuck he went. There's so many fucking toys on this desk, dude.
I have a bunch of paper. Actually, I have a bunch of label wrappers that I was packing down here and just started throwing label stuff everywhere.
Now I'm really sad I lost my bone collector. Fuck. Okay, carry on.
Punk says, I know a store in Michigan that hates Boglins.
Well, I mean, hating the brand of Boglins is one thing. Hating the current distributor of Boglins, that's another, and that's valid. Until Mattel takes it back. Then we'll talk.
Was that next year? Is that next year? Officially on the books?
Yeah, 2025. Let's see if they fucking do something with it or just fucking bury it.
Boglins and Barbie. Oh yeah, the new Barbie movie will have Boglins in it.
We will see.
Jeff says the self figures are just properties I don't care about. I will probably buy their Star Trek figures if they look good. Oh, that's another one. I forgot they did that too.
Yeah, well, time will tell on that. I remember we discussed that on this show, and I had gripes with it. You were more positive towards it than I was. But time will tell. I could be wrong.
I mean, but this will go down in my. I think in my opinion, this will go as the same conversation that we're having right now. Star Trek has a huge fan base, massive fan base.
You're right, and RoboForce does not.
I mean, notwithstanding, but here's where you're going to screw up. If you create, first off, is this a basic figure? Are we talking like simple 3 or 5 point articulation? Are we talking? Can it move? Can it do things? If it can articulate, okay, then are we hitting the right spots with accessories? Do you have, maybe a communicator or a little photon phaser, or so you have to have the things that are iconic to the character and the show. You have to You have to marry both of them.
Even the old school figures, I believe, had a phaser with the kind of like blast up, like kind of like
Yeah,
what we all want from a Cyclops figure,
yeah,
essentially. Pretty sure. I don't remember. It's been a while. Maybe I've just been drinking too much.
maybe. But then it comes to then you get to the other point. I don't think they'll do it. Maybe they will. Do you go down the road with the ships? Do you create the Starship Enterprise? Do you create the Romulan ship?
So as a child, I did have a die-cast Enterprise from Next Generation that did have the saucer disconnect, and that was dope as shit. I fucking loved that. But at the same time, I think it also kind of just off keels things. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I play with things, and maybe somebody else would be different. If I have 1/12 scale figures, and then I'm just like, oh, well, I'm just gonna pretend they're in this tiny little fucking ship. I don't know. I did it as a kid, but it takes me out of it a little bit as an
Mm.
adult. I mean, I guess you hang them from your ceiling. I don't know. The die cast metal with the saucer separating was dope. Don't know what company made that. Loved it to death.
I mean, even if you don't do the ship, you do a playset of the ship that in turn works with the characters.
Hold on. Here
So,
we go. We'll pull this up. Build a transporter room.
hell, why not? Make it a
You
place.
can beam up anybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Star Trek you're in. You just fucking beam the fuck up. Beam me up, Sally. Whoever the fuck is in the room at that time.
Matthew says the cell figures aren't worth it. They have minimal accessories. I don't know about the quality, but the properties aren't interesting to me.
And on that note, go buy your Sector and RoboForce figures at HelloDopeToys.com right now. Right now.
Laser Pants. I thought the Nacelle end cap at Walmart was super weird because I knew these figures weren't moving from online retailers. They must be friends with the Walmart buyers. So we did have a chat with Big Nerdy at PowerCon about this subject, about things that he ordered from them, and I think we were kind of like in that weird honeymoon phase with. Well, one, they said they contacted us. We didn't contact them.
Mhm.
They sent us an email. We chatted.
I remember our meeting. I was on my front porch when we had that meeting.
And I think at the time it was like, that it was like that. Oh my god, like that cute girl that asked you out, like at the end, like they're all playing like a prank on you. I I love it for it was like I said. I remember Robo Force as a kid. I remember a lot of the things that they want to do from my childhood. What I didn't know is the outcome. And if today me would go back to yesterday me and tell yesterday me not to do today things, I still probably would have the biker mice because, like I said, knowing that the bikes were coming, that's a no brainer. But I don't think we would have done anything else,
Well,
at least until we knew like how this was going to evolve out.
this is why we didn't opt in for the Moo Mesa. We have not been reached out to about Star Trek figures, but I don't know. We have a great rep. That's Michael. Thanks for watching, friend. Uh, but we were young and we were dumb and we put money into things that we weren't sure about because we wanted to represent these independent brands. And now that some things have panned out, um, I want Nacelle to succeed, but I think some of the gripes that we've complained about specifically on this show is um, we want to be retailers. We don't want to be the marketers for the brand. We understand that we need to promote said brands, but we don't always want to be the ones that are pushing it out to the people. We don't necessarily feel like that's our responsibility to help another company's brand growth. We would appreciate it if the company that was creating said figure was doing their own marketing, which made our jobs easier, and then we can support that. And a lot of times it feels like with independent toy companies is, okay, well, we bought it, now we have to sell it, but we also have to educate every single fucking person about it and then make a sale. And then that makes me feel like a door-to-door salesman, whereas I would rather just be a hub of, hey, I heard about this cool thing and I fucking want it and I want to go there and I want to fucking buy it. I feel like that's more of my responsibility. I might be wrong there. I don't mind educating somebody about something that might be coming along, and then we can turn them onto the brand. But that's also with the assumption that the brand itself has done their job of being like, hey, here we are. Fucking come do this thing. And I think that's where we failed.
Here's my other thing on that, on this subject before we jump off of it, because we can go on this for a while. If I had to gripe, a legitimate gripe about one thing that NECA in a whole in this juncture up to this point they did wrong, was they put too many things out in concession. RoboForce, Sectars, Biker Mice.
It's the NECA-verse, but they didn't follow through with any of it.
Well, it's not even. I mean, obviously they did follow through. They put out what they said they were going to put out.
Yeah,
but you're not building. You're not building the want. Like, well, if you put out Biker Mice, or you put out RoboForce, you start out with the 2 figures. Like I said, I don't hate them figures. I like them. No, they're bigger. They're chunkier.
I think the RoboForce figures are great. Not the Sectars. I think the Sectars need something, but
what I'm saying is, you put out that RoboForce, then you back it up with something. Do a comic book. Do some YouTube shorts. Do something that gets people back on board. Then once you start to see those products move, okay, then you hit them with Sectars, and then you follow that up with something. Then you gotta spread it out. I think the best spread they've done right now is the Mumesa one, because it's far enough in between everything else. But there's still not the back end of it. Like you got the bull and the cowgirl, but where's the promotional side of it to build the want for Mumesa? Make me want to buy it.
NECA could have hit Not Top Goon, dropped some Sectar figures on him, said make some fucking stop motion, and fucking they could have rolled with that. Because Not Top Goon, I don't know if you've seen his Valiverse fucking stop motions. Incredible. Hasn't done one recently. Not Top Goon. Get on your shit, bro. But I'm just, you were talking about, like, you know, getting that word out there. They could have dropped it on some content creators and fucking gotten the word out there a little bit better.
Yeah, but I mean, with the traditional content creator content is going to be, well, okay, here you go. Here's how it moves, and this is what I don't like, this little paint app here, and you know it's very bulky, but the suction cup's really good. Like
sell that really good. Hold on, put that back up and sell it really good, really good. Boy, make me want it, baby.
Get that off me. But the point of the matter is, like I said, if you're gonna put content out, put your content out. You are the creator. You are the one that needs to, like, you need to sell it.
I do.
A content creator, their job is to tell their people why they should buy it, or what their issue with it is. Okay, you can't divide the two lines. You can't give a content creator, and I'm not saying all content creators are the same. Some actually do a really bang up job on promoting items, but there's a point where you, the person who's creating it, needs to do due diligence and promote your product.
Yeah.
And that's where a big miss was.
Yeah.
A very big miss.
Should I change the thumbnail to Ted and Aaron shit all over Nacelle for
I'm not,
35 minutes?
but I haven't shit on them. I'm not shitting on them. I'm telling you, I'm saying what needs to be said.
That's fine.
I guarantee
Look,
you, somebody in that boardroom said the same thing.
it is constructive feedback, and I do think that is definitely the goal because, look, Nacelle's trying to make money. We're trying to make money too, and we're also trying to provide value. And it makes it hard to provide value when you buy a product that you later find out may not be on the same level as other products in the industry. I'm not calling it subpar. Just saying it doesn't necessarily always align. And if a Sectar figure aligned with a Marvel Legends figure, I, as a retailer, have a better angle to sell it. That's my feedback to that.
Fair enough.
I know they're watching. We're gonna get an email or something.
Like you said, you let me know. You let me know when I have not shit on no one. I've never said any of their stuff was crappy. I said these are the things that you need to fix.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, we can't do it all. I mean, we could do it all, but it's not gonna.
No, that's not my. It's not my job, dude. We have to sell multiple brands, and again, educating somebody on something that is cool is part of the job. But fucking full force marketing for a singular toy line just to fucking get it to move because I fucking bought it. That's not my job. Like I don't have to do that with other things. I don't have to do that with Marvel Legend. I don't have to do that with a Street Fighter figure. I don't have to do that with a Valorverse figure. I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
I
to do
mean,
that with a
I
Delta
mean,
Force figure.
I mean, outside of that, the Delta Force one. I mean, you should never have to do it with a Marvel Legend figure. Anybody with
Sorry, Delta 17. I've been drinking.
I mean, anybody that's watched X-Men, Spider-Man, or any other Marvel or G.I. Joe or Transformer know who they are. They're still relevant. They're still doing things today. Hell, Transformer 1 just came out, what, 4 months ago?
Yeah.
You know, still relevant.
Heard good things about it. I haven't watched it.
I have not watched either. The boy wants to see it. I'll
Yeah,
wait till it comes out.
I feel like that'd be perfect for you and Jaden.
But I mean, like I said, when's the last time you watched Moo Mesa?
I've never even heard of it until we got an email.
When's the last time you watched Biker Mice from Mars?
I was never a Biker Mice from Mars
fan. These are points that are being made.
And Laser Pants is encouraging you to watch Transformers 1.
Oh, no.
Watch it with your boy.
Oh, we are.
I'm
waiting for it to come out on the thing.
Look, I'm not a Transformers guy. I'll even watch it. We'll talk about it next week. Tune in next week to hear about Transformers 1 that Aaron and I have not watched.
It's wonderful. Make sure your mans get that on the thing.
Wanted to pull this up from Mr. Wonderful. He says Nacelle dropped the ball on ensuring they had a way to promote the IP and product. They came in way too late with their verse, and they've relied on retailers to push it in hopes that memories move it, or as our friend Robert would call it, member berries. Yes.
Laser Pants says, take movie advice from a guy who hasn't watched Ghostbusters. Not Ghostbusters. Ghost Busters.
It's actually Ghost-Busters. Actually, I can't do the chat. I guess I just have to hit him with That's that bullshit.
Is that
That's all I got.
All right, let's jump.
Dude,
This is my last. Hold on, this is my last gripe for the day. It's not
okay,
even a
hit me
gripe.
with it.
Not even a
Hit me
gripe.
with your last gripe.
It's not a gripe. It's more of an
You said
informative
it
thing
was
that
a
I need.
gripe.
It's not a gripe. It's an informative thing that I need to know.
Okay.
Okay. Pre-order people. This is for you. Specifically, pre-order people who only put down the deposit. We brought this up last year, and I've kind of kept my ground on not doing it. But I'm starting to change my mind on how I'm going to start doing this in 2025.
Well, I know
You
where this
pre-order
is going.
something, you put 10% down, or some things are going to change. I think at this point, most of the Four Horsemen stuff will move to 25% just because that's what they're charging us. So let's just do it across the board. When your item comes in, would you like me to invoice you or just hit the button? Serious question. I'd like to know. Because my thing is, I don't know your financial situation. We all know, you know, Punk with Toys got millions of dollars. You know, I'll hit the button all day. But I don't know your situation. So if I hit that button and then you get an overdraft charge to your account, guess who you're going to email saying, "Oh, well, you put my account negative." No, you put your account negative because you bought something, and I'm telling you that it's ready to ship. So I will continue 2025 the way I have been doing. Or if you're one of those that, push the button and you're good, we'll think about it.
I would like to add, I am with Aaron on we don't like pushing the button. We can and we will. There is an option for a note when you place a pre-order. If you want to leave a note that just says push the button, we'll push the button. But again, Aaron and I have, in our lifetime, not always been in the best spots at times. So we can understand what it's like to get drunk, place a pre-order, and then suddenly in November you're getting charged, and that sucks. So we try not to do that. We like sending the invoices. However, some of you maybe don't get them, or some of you maybe ignore them. I have a pre-order show full of shit of invoices that haven't been paid. So, yeah, that hurts us too. If you got over it, that's fine. We can cancel it. Just fucking respond to us. But everybody else pushes the button. We don't want to put people in that spot. That's what it is. But I agree with Aaron. In some cases, we just need to. It's here. We can push the button. So holler at your boys. Give us feedback.
Titan says he personally prefers to be invoiced.
Look, I agree. I prefer the invoice. I don't like just randomly charging a person on Tuesday. We get shit at random times, and I never know when is a good time for 1,000 different humans. So I like the invoice, but some of you ignore them.
So Punk said, I didn't know I had to hit the button. There's no button for you to hit. I mean, there is a button for you. So I'll take it. I'll take you for instance. So the AWOCs came in. Anybody that had partially paid or put a deposit down, I sent an invoice out the day that I get shipping notification from said vendor. And this is in this scenario was Spiro. Spiro, the invoice got paid. They said, here is the shipping note. As soon as it scans through UPS, I go through and I say, okay, well, 5 people put out of the however many people pre-ordered it and put a deposit down. Well, you people will get an invoice that says, hey, your thing is about shipping. This invoice is to pay your bill. So then I don't have to track you down when it arrives. Because when it arrives, I'm packing it and I'm getting it out of here. So I don't want it taking up space that I can put other stuff there if I have to. Then it arrives. So usually I'll give you 24 hours after that, after it arrives. If I haven't heard anything, I'll send another one. Kind of a courtesy, like, hey, Maybe this got lost, or maybe you deleted it, whatever. This is a reminder that your order is ready to ship. Would you like, here's your invoice. And that's kind of how I left it. And then, like I said, like there's some things you have multiple orders where the arrival dates are a little spread out. So that's withstanding. But if I have it all and you don't respond, I try to be generous and give you some time. But at the same time, how much is too much time before I charge you or I cancel it?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, because we can throw that shit on eBay real quick.
I don't want to.
I'm kidding. That's a joke.
But I mean,
$4,000. For real.
You look at, like 72 hours. That's three days from the initial email of, hey, I contacted you pre-ship. I contacted you day of ship, 24 hours after it's supposed to ship, and now 3 days. So that's like 5 days of 5 different occurrences of trying to communicate.
And I would say that anybody that would respond to any of those emails and said, "Hey, give me till this," look, it's just me and Aaron, and Ed gives us support, so it's one of us is gonna see it, and we'll respond to it. We don't want to put somebody in hardship over fucking toys, but at the same time, like, we can't fucking sit on it.
So, both Mr. Wonderful and the Titan, you do something where you give them. So, okay, so I'll go back. So, when I get a shipping notification from said vendor, it takes usually, depending on where it's coming from, about 4 to 5 business days. Some are a little quicker, like getting Valorverse from Bobby because he's a couple states over. It's usually pretty quick.
NECA's also quick when they fucking ship us shit.
Right. Spiro's been pretty quick, usually about 3 days. But then there's others, like that we get from California, that takes a week. I'm looking at you, Entertainment Earth. Sometimes, I mean, Diamond's not that bad usually, but
Diamond's good.
But they ship weird. But
they do.
Anyway. So like for Entertainment Earth, it takes them 7 days. So when I get that notification that says, "Hey, we charged you. It's in the warehouse. It's packed, and we're about to ship," I said, "You get that notification from me that day or the next day, depending on when I get the notification." That basically just says, "Hey, I'm letting you know that your order is shipping, and you have a balance due." Now you can respond back and say, "Hey, Mr. Wonderful, I'm gonna put you on blast real quick. You're on a cruise.
He's on a
you're
boat.
out with the family. Like, I get that, but that's all I need. Just respond back saying, "Hey, I can't remember. Someone sent a message saying, "Hey, something came up. I want to pay it when it arrives," because whatever reason they gave, ended up canceling it, but it's fine because they found it. But I'm like, let me know. I can't. I'm giving you just as much time to get it figured out before I get it figured out. But I'm talking about like once it's arrived, I have it. I've given the time to kind of get things going. You mean to push the button? I'll push it. And if it goes through, great. It ships out tomorrow morning. If it doesn't, I'm going to get an email or a message on Instagram or somewhere that says, "Why'd you charge my account?" Well, because I gave you 3 emails, no response back. I'm assuming you're good.
Aaron, I feel like this stream has turned into us shaking down our customers, and like I feel my phone vibrating of, "Oh, I better pay them real quick."
What? But these are questions I need to know.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Because I know like Laserpants gets we joke around. I'll send him an email. I'll send him an invoice, and he goes, "Oh man, here comes the bill collector again." I'm like, oh, yeah, I mean, kind of.
Well, I like the automatic ones where people put in pre-orders And then Shopify was like, "Oh, hey, bitch, you owe us money." But like, it's something we're not gonna get for another 6 to 9 months, and
Yeah.
people, do I need to fucking pay this? I don't fucking
Well, that's
care.
because
I don't
that's
care right now.
well, I mean, a lot of that automated one is because damn it,
Damn it, Aaron.
it'll automatically send one
It will.
based on the date that so if it says like third quarter,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you
which
you
month in the
put a
third
date
quarter
on
is going
there.
to be. I'll think of a date that sounds right. So it'll send it then, and then it'll mark it as overdue
Yeah, which we
because it's
see.
past the date.
Yeah. And
Now I
then
could go
sends an
back
email
through.
to them and harasses them. So we send our fucking goons out, our email
Yeah,
goons, and it knocks on your door and it says, "Hey, motherfucker, remember that fucking figure that you ordered that we don't have yet? It's
yeah.
fucking due, bitch. It's fucking due. 6 to 9 months, but it's fucking due now." And then we get emails going, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we don't have it. It's fine. I don't fucking care." When we have it, yes, we will push that button on you, as Aaron just said, after we send 3 to 7 invoices over a 1 month period of time. Then we will push that button on you. But
Maybe
until then, I don't care. Pay it early. Pay it when we invoice you. I don't care.
we'll see.
We'll see.
That's to be determined.
Just, just pay us.
Uh, Congratulations to Viper Scout, who was
Ooh,
gifted one hella dope membership.
I don't know. I did not see Viper Scout.
He's not. It's when it's gifted, it sends it to someone random who's been in the stream before.
Ed says, "Ted, quiet. Don't tell people what I do for hella dope. Knock, knock, you owe us money." Ed is the man who knocks.
Yes, I just kick down doors.
Um, well, I'm done ranting and raving. I've also been drinking excessively and should have probably stopped doing this show about 45 minutes ago, an hour and a half ago. Aaron, do you have anything that you would like to promote?
No, I got nothing. Oh, hey, this is a potential 3-week early notice that I'm going to send you an invoice for Biker Mice bikes. So if you currently owe for Biker Mice bikes, check your email soon.
Biker mice bikes.
Yeah, no,
Oh
that's
yeah,
it. I got nothing today.
and yeah, we're for the record, friends. Before you email us, I know not a lot of you are watching, but we're still waiting on NECA items. We are still waiting for Valaverse to ship. I don't know when whatever you're going to email me about is going to arrive. I don't know.
No
Um,
idea.
that is essentially the response. I don't fuck. Unless it's like actively coming, I don't know. But next week, Aaron, as we continue the road to 100, my friend, we're gonna have our last guest of the year next week on December 15th. And he was also our last guest of last year. So we're going to, including the Marshall, we're working on the Marshall. Uh, pull
Sure.
back to about 25 minutes in. Should probably be there. Anyway, we're gonna have Laser Pants on as our last guest of the year to carry that tradition on. So if you want to get toxic next week, then come join us. Or if you just want to hate watch Laser Pants, which is the only thing I ever do, join us next week. And then after that, we're gonna do our Christmas special, Aaron. And then we're on episode 100. And what will we do then? I don't fucking know. I've been drinking all night. The fuck do I know? We'll see you all next week. I love you all. Goodbye.